Little is known about Randall Denton. His family's roots were in Vermont, not far from his birthplace of Springfield, Mass. Before entering the Army, Denton worked at Joe Gall's Shoe Company as a floor boy and attended, but did not graduate from, Lawrence High School. Denton left Lawrence High School and chose to enlist in the Army on February 19, 1968, rather than face the uncertainty of being selected in the draft. It was a time when the United States was getting more involved in a conflict that was turning unpopular. The February 19 headlines in the Boston Globe front page included, quote, "Crowded Saigon Air Terminal hit by Red Rocket, GI killed," end quote, and, quote, "LBJ hints troop hike, visits Ike," end quote. We can piece together the 18-year-old circumstances that led to his death in Vietnam. Lieutenant Colonel Forrest Rittgers gave a first-hand account on what transpired on July 29, 1969. He said that, quote, "The Vietnamese Special Forces and U.S. advisors had run into the North Vietnam Army Company and had gotten surrounded. There were a number of dead and wounded, and the U.S. advisors were still in the area, but the rest had pulled back, and we were to go in and rescue them," end quote. Denton was with the 27th Infantry Wolfhounds Division, 25th Infantry Division, 2nd Battalion. His Delta Company unit was involved in the engagement with the large North Vietnamese Army force described by Rittgers, about 3.5 miles from Denton's camp near the Cambodian border. Denton was among the 8 Wolfhounds who were killed in action on July 29th. He posthumously received the Bronze Star with a V device, meaning that he exhibited heroism in combat. Denton's award from the Army provides the detail regarding the heroic action that cost him his life. Quote, "While on a reactionary mission, Company D came in contact with a large enemy force. Immediately, Private Denton began to place effective force on the hostile positions. As the battle progressed, Private Denton exposed himself to the hail of fire as he assaulted one of the enemy's positions. Throughout the battle, he placed devastating fire on the insurgents until he was fatally wounded. His valorous actions contributed immeasurably to the success of the mission and the thwarting of the hostile force," end quote. His father, Pearlie Denton, petitioned Alderman Richard Reming on April 1, 1970, requesting that the square be dedicated to him. It was subsequently approved by the Lawrence City Council.